And finally, the last thing I would say that is going to help us is kind of the overseeing of all of these, because if you think about it, think about this meeting tonight and all of the things that we've talked about in terms of change and moving toward that target that we're moving toward of continuous improvement. That's a lot. And so one of the opportunities that was presented to us, it was a couple of months ago through a TEA call out, was looking for districts to become part of the Cohort 2 for Great Schools Network. And we knew about Cohort 1. Cohort 1 was selected, they selected 8 school districts 2 years ago, and you can think about some of these school districts as being, for now, us, some model school districts such as Spring Branch ISD and Fort Worth ISD and some other school districts that were in Cohort 1. I knew that 2 years ago when I first heard about the Great Schools Network, I didn't think we were ready to sign up for that. We were just in the process of talking about moving toward a strategic plan and those kinds of things, because what it says is that districts that pursue the System of Great Schools Network strategy are working to implement a continuous improvement process that annually evaluates school quality, parent demand, and neighborhood needs. And these districts are positioned to take bold actions to improve schools and provide parents with the schools and programs they desire. This is a goal. There's a goal to ensure every child has access to a high quality learning environment. And if you think about what we've done tonight to outline our strategic plan, without that, we would not have been really positioned to go for that. Well, then a couple of months ago when they came out and said that they were ready to choose Cohort 2, I knew that we were ready to go for that. Also knowing that they were only looking to, that TEA was only looking to choose potentially 5 school districts to be part of this Cohort 2. And really studying and reading what they're looking to do is to look now for school districts to be the next round in leadership across the state. So we put in our application for that, and we found out last week that we've been chosen to be a part of this cohort of only 5 school districts in the state chosen by the agency to support. And this is what it says: as a member of this Cohort 2 for the Great Schools Network, school districts are provided an executive advisor throughout planning and implementation of school improvement processes, access to informational resources, case studies, toolkits, implementation guides, possible access to technical advisors, providing support for specific initiatives. And so pretty exciting that we are one of 5 school districts that have been chosen to be a part of Cohort 2. And I think back to a time when Dr. Kewen in particular challenged me personally, but what are we doing to partner and look at best practices across the state? This is a big move toward that, and I'm pretty excited about it. So we announced that publicly tonight as well, that we will be a part, we're joining with only 4 other school districts to be part of a great opportunity that will help us in overseeing everything we talked about tonight, with assistance and support from our agency and our commissioner, for whom I'm really grateful. So
I'm going to call on Dr. Kewen to acknowledge this, just because this is huge. This is a club that you want to be in, and an affirmation of our district and the great work that our entire leadership team has done. But I would welcome your affirmation, Kristen.
Thank you, Ms. Caston. Yeah, and I appreciate that you guys were willing to pursue this. I do agree with you, Dr. Stone. I feel like we're so well positioned to take advantage of the resources that are going to be available to us, and it really is going to take us to what Mr. Gunn kept referring to as the next orbit, and to be able to layer those resources onto some of the plans that the learning design team has included within the action team is huge, and there's a lot in there as far as being able to support parents and understanding what all these new educational choices are as well. So I think that's phenomenal. So congratulations.
Any questions on any of that? Great.